Hey, it's Kismet. Since the tail end of 2019, I have had a surprisingly successful career as a photo editor for portrait and boudoir photographers. This year, 2026, I lost my last major client to AI. So I'm going to pursue something this spring and summer that AI can't do: selling physical handmade products at markets and fairs. I have my products ready. My very first market is in just a couple of days, and I still have a lot I need to do.
The next day.
Okay, hello. I've been forgetting to turn on the camera. The market is tomorrow. There is a lot to do today. However, we did just finish setting up the booth for the first time. We timed ourselves. It took like 40-ish minutes. So I'm gonna show you our setup really quick. It's just in our backyard, so here we are. This is the booth setup. I really love how this section turned out with all of the tote bags. Oh, currently we still have all of our wedding signage in these frames, but those will be switched out for pricing info. But yeah, I just thought this was so cool to set it up almost like a clothing rack. And then we have various sizes for phone/tablet stands. There's a walnut color. This is just finished with linseed oil, and then a really pretty black stain. And what's cool is that these can be taken apart, and you can either use the small one for just your phone or the big one for your iPad, or in my case, Kindle. Which, if you're worried about this situation, this phone is super broken, and this is just the Kindle case. There's no Kindle in it. It's just the case for display. Then we have this cute little basket with all of the Kindle sleeves, this wood organizer with some of the trinket bags, a couple of patchwork pals on display. More will go on display as I continue to finish more throughout the market. Then up here is where I'm going to put my iPad. This is going to be my little checkout stand. And I'm thinking over here, I'm going to put like little stickers in here if people want to take them as like a freebie. But yeah, I'm really happy with the sort of checkout area. You might notice this right here. If we go around, in the back of this is actually a box full of shopping bags. So, you know, if people buy something small, I'll have a bag to give it to them in. And then yeah, this is my little checkout space. Oh, I forgot to show this too. This is going to be my like as is section. So all of these items have some blemishes. Like this one has a scuff on the strap. So items over here will be heavily discounted and sold as is. But yeah, I'm super happy with how this all is turning out. I will show it to you again at the actual market. For the rest of today, I have to finalize the pricing signage, print it out, figure out how it's going to be displayed, and then tear down the tent and everything, repack it to be ready for tomorrow. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other stuff to do. I'm so done. I've been forgetting to film all of this, but the booth is mostly set up. We got tote bags, we got device stands, we got a whole bunch of chaos happening up front. So see if I could put you somewhere. We got here pretty early. We had plenty of time, so setup has been kind of chill. Okay, that should be good. Yippee. We just introduced ourselves to our booth neighbors. They're super sweet. Hang on, I'm being really quiet. I told them it was our first market ever, and they said it's their first market ever too. Jake has gone ahead and he's gonna do a turnaround to look at stuff, and then when he gets back, I'm gonna do the same. But for now, I'm gonna finish up my makeup.
You need it.
If the want is strong enough, it becomes a need.
It's gonna take a minute.
I can also do tap to pay too, if that's easier. Oh, with your phone? Yeah, or a card, yeah.
Okay.
You can go ahead and tap there.
This will be the last thing I buy. Okay, great. Thanks.
Thank you. We just made our first sale. We made our first sale ever. Oh my God. It was a tote bag and a phone stand. One of each of our items. Okay, so it's now pouring rain outside, but this is how the booth is looking right now. Wow. My hair is getting wet. I'm really happy with how the setup turns out. It looks really cute in here. But yeah, we're all set up. Yippee! I got some advice online that a really good thing to do is to put water out for dogs. It's pouring outside, so I don't think this is terribly necessary, but maybe they'll appreciate it anyways. For the doggies. Okay, it's 11 o'clock. Hi there. It's 11 o'clock. We've been here for an hour since the market has opened. We've had a couple of close calls for sales, but it's starting to get pretty chilly. I don't know if you can hear, but it is pouring right now. It got way, way, way more intense. So I think I'm gonna put a sweater on and I'll check back later.
Hello.
Hi. You what?
You're still recording, by the way.
Oh, I was gonna give an update and I completely forgot. Hi. It's now 12 o'clock. We made a couple more sales. I know I keep saying it, but it is raining so hard and the wind is picking up too. Let me see if I can show you. So yeah, it's raining really hard. The wind is picking up. My fingers are frozen. I'm putting together some patchwork pals while we hang out. I don't know if it's gonna get much busier than this because of the weather. We'll see. We'll see. We're packing up, we're getting ready to leave. So it's actually the next day. Yesterday we were so exhausted, I just went catatonic on the couch really quickly. I did briefly walk around the market at the end of the day and I did pick up a couple of fabrics that I would like to share with you. There was a creative use store with a booth there. So all of this is donated and reclaimed fabrics to make more cool stuff with. First of all, this really beautiful green fabric. It's got itty bitty dainty pink flowers in there and some white like lace looking bows too. So gorgeous. I also was trying to look ahead to the future a little bit, so I did pick up this Christmas Santa kind of fabric. It's really nice. I like the graphics on it. It is a little bit on the thinner side, but I think just putting a lining with it will fix that. So that will come up during the holidays. Now, this was the fabric that actually caught my eye. How cute is that? It's like a little rural town scene. I think a really giant print like this is going to be awesome for tote bags. Yeah, just adorable. And then this last one is kind of, I don't want to say it's like a joke, but it's horses in a pasture. I just thought the colors were really lovely. And again, the large print pattern will make for some good tote bags. I know for a fact there is at least one horse girl out there freaking out right now. So those are all of the fabrics that I picked up, but I had no idea that that store even existed. So I'm really, really happy that they were at the market. Now I know about them. I have another creative reuse store to shop at. So now let's talk about the market, the experience, the revisions that I'm wanting to make, and the income. Was it worth it? Overall, I really enjoyed it and I plan to do it regularly. I think yesterday was not a normal experience, however. As you saw, it was raining constantly and it got really, really cold at the end of the day. But I was chatting with a food vendor at one point who said that the foot traffic was really, really good for a rainy day. It also was held on a university campus parking lot, which I think really, really influenced the demographic of attendees. Not only do I think college students maybe aren't my target demographic, but it was also pretty clear that most people there were there exclusively for clothes. This was a vintage market, so I was expecting a lot of furniture, knickknacks, but there were so many clothing booths. Like honestly, probably 70% of the booths were clothing booths. So if this market in particular, I think we'll go to the next one to get a better temperature gauge, but I just don't really think it's our target demographic, but it is going to require some revisions. First and foremost, I think I'm going to lower my prices on some things, which I do feel kind of conflicted about. You know, the whole conversation of like, pay artists what they're worth and for their time. Tote bags specifically, I was selling for $50 and I'm considering lowering it to $45 or maybe even $40. $50 is a better price for like my labor time, so it's very likely that they'll go back up in the future. But I just wonder if I would have moved more at this market if the pricing was a little bit different. I sold 4 of them, so they did sell, but I'm still just kind of testing. Jake is also wanting to lower the price of the device stands a little bit, and I think I'm going to lower the price of the trinket bags from $25 to $20. Next market, I want to expand the variety of products too. The fanny pack that I was using to hold cash, I made it, and the difficulty wasn't too high, so I'll probably make a couple revisions to the pattern and then bring a couple to sell. Also, bag charms, I will actually get around to them. And finally, I need a new like packing system for the booth setup. I need a bin for product and I need a bin for display things and what have you. Because the chaos of like digging through product in order to find like a little wooden block, it really spikes the stress levels. Okay, on to the income. Right now, I don't want to get into specifics, maybe in a future video, but let's just say that I made back my booth fee and equipment costs. So like tent, tables, that sort of thing. So going forward, income that I make from these markets will feel much more like take home than they did for this event. We sold 10 items and it was a pretty good spread across the board of what kinds of things people were buying. No Kindle sleeves were sold though. There was a lot of interest in them and people looking at them, but no one actually got any, which I think might be at least in part because of a display issue. So I do have a solution in mind for that. Oh no, I just remembered we did sell one Kindle sleeve. So better than zero, which means we technically sold one of every single item, except for the Patchwork Pals, but those are not items that I'm really expecting to sell. I priced them pretty high because I don't want to be making them all the time, and I think it's good to have a really high ticket item in your booth in order to make all of the other prices look much less. But overall, I would say this was all well worth it. If I'm going to events regularly, it certainly appears to be an adequate income source, and I really enjoyed meeting people and making connections. I haven't done that in like 6 years. Let me know if you have any questions about this, or if you are a vendor or event coordinator, advice is very welcome. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.